at the king's table. Sitting at the king's table. I'll tell you where I'm getting this message from. It's in 2 Samuel chapter 9, and I just want to share with you verse number 3 and verse number 7, and we're going to build the entire message off of those two verses. This is what it says. In verse 3 it says, the king then said, "Is there anyone still alive from Saul's family? If there is, then I would like to show them God's kindness." The person he was talking to was one of his servants. His name is Ziba. And Ziba said, "Yes, there is. One of Jonathan's sons is still alive." Now, Saul was the king that David was referring to. David was the present king. He was referring to Saul. And Saul had a son named Jonathan. And Jonathan and David were very, very close. They were best friends. And but the entire family of Saul had died. And so Ziba said, "Hey, one of Jonathan's sons is still alive. He is crippled in both feet." Verse 9, it says this. Well, before I get to verse 9, David said, you know, what's the young man's name? And it's Mephibosheth. Everybody say Mephibosheth on 3. And you pronounce it Mephibosheth. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do it again because now you said it. It's kind of fun. All right, 1, 2, 3. Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth, he says, I want to see him. Bring him to me. But Mephibosheth was scared because his grandfather, Saul, his father, Jonathan, and the rest of his family were all killed in that very city at that very time. Some of them were in the valleys and in the mountains during the time of war. Some of them died out there. But he ran, not literally. A nurse picked him up because he was just a baby at the time and ran away from those who were besieging the kingdom. And as she was running out, she dropped him, and both of his legs were crippled for the rest of his life. And so now David is summoning him. "I want to see you. Come to the kingdom. I want to see you." So Mephibosheth is scared. He doesn't know. He's been living in isolation. He's been living in a place called Lo-Debar. Lo-Debar has no grass. No one wants to live there. No one even communicates with people who are living in Lo-Debar. It was like the slum. He's been hiding out there his entire life. All of a sudden, David says, "I want to see him." So he comes walking in, not walking in, I carry him in. He's a young man now. He's afraid. David looks at him and he says these exact words, verse number 9. "Don't be afraid, for I intend on showing you kindness because of the promise I made to your father, Jonathan. I am going to give you all of the property that belonged to your grandfather, Saul. And you are going to sit with me and eat here at the king's table." If you like that video, take a second and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. This way you'll always know every time we've uploaded a new video.